Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. We're back on the Ninja account. Real quick, if you're wondering why I always tell you guys it's a Raid Shadow Legends video, that's for the algorithm more so than you guys. I know you know it's a Raid Shadow Legends video, but I'm going to say it every time just to promote the video a little further. But let's talk Ninja account. So, I'm trying to remember where I kind of left off yesterday, but things are looking really, really good on the account. I've reworked the gear on Kale and Ninja. Like I said yesterday, the main thing I want to talk about is what do the current events mean for new accounts, free-to-play accounts, whether you've been playing for a couple of months or a couple of days. What is the benefit of all these new events that just dropped, right? So, the big thing is the summon pool. Now, I want to be clear. We talked yesterday about a place that you can spend money and get good value for it, right? With the special progression offer from the Sacred Shards. This is not it. There is no mercy system in this, for those of you that are new to the game. The summon pool has no mercy system. This is the same chances as a Sacred Shard, but with a limited roster. So if you were to proc a legendary, you would get one of these legendaries rather than from an entire pool of the whole legendary core, and you could get somebody not so good. All of these legendaries would be great for a new account. Every single one of them. This is probably one of the best core legendary groupings I've seen. It says a lot when the weakest champion in the roster is Hefrak. And he is a S tier, well, maybe high A tier now, but he's a really good PvP nuker. Rhodos is amazing. Would love to have a Rhodos this early in the game. You have no idea. Corvus is going to be really good for Clan Boss with a bunch of poisons and poison sensitivity as well. Brogni is really good for Clan Boss survivability. Big shields, really, really good. Elva as a carry support, really, really good. Mishinaki brings decreased defense and decreased attack, as well as Hex for Hydra in the future, plus an HP burn. And then he has a built-in counterattack with Hex. We all know what our mons can do. Maybe you're brand new, and don't know, but this guy is a cheat code in the game. To get our mons would be unfair for a brand new account. And then you have Wallmaster Othorian, who is also really, really good. Great for Hydra, does enemy max HP damage. Anytime you see that, that's very, very good because they scale off of the enemy max HP, so it doesn't matter how much attack you have per se. It's really going to be more about crit damage and other stats. So I love enemy max HP champions, really good for killing bosses. This one is really good for Hydra in particular, but getting him as, early would be really good. As far as the epics go, what an epic roster, for real. Allure, top tier turn meter control champion. Seeker, increase attack, speed boost by 30%, extra turn. So this is essentially when booked on a 2-turn cooldown. Provoke on the A1, that's not, that's good, but not that much. And then you do have this conditional increased defense that can sometimes come out. But Seeker's really, really good. Oftentimes, Seeker's most used in unkillable teams that are speed tuned. Then we have Juliana. I'm not going to go over all of them. Juliana's okay. I think she's probably the weaker of the bunch, but she does have an HP burn, which can be handy. And a little bit of this. What's this? Poison if critical. Yeah, so that's not terrible. We've got a few of the ones that you need, few of the epics that you need for Lady Mikage fusion, which is good. Venomage would be really, really good. Again, poisons, poison activation, and decreased defense and decreased attack. So 2 debuffs that you want for Hydra. Tagore is a great support champion. You get a reviver. Increased speed, plus a heal for 15% of his max HP, which is a great heal. Then, of course, the revive. Great champion there. Ishma's a little weak, but again, she does bring poison and weaken, so that could be valuable for early game for clan boss. Ugo is amazing. I love Ugo. Absolutely love Ugo. Taragi the Frog is great for clan boss as well. Poisons, ally protection, shields, and reflect damage in his kit. Very good. I use Totatsu on my free-to-play challenge account. He's pretty decent. You get a decreased attack on him, although not great. He is a little book heavy as well, but also an increased defense and continuous heal on allies, and kind of a self cleanse for specific stuns and specific hard CC. So, or at least it'll prioritize hard CC. So, yeah, I mean, this is a really, really good layout of champions. And as a free-to-play account and an account that has 0 epics and won't be pulling any epics or pulling for any epics until this weekend when we pull our ancient shards during the 2x, this is a great opportunity for me. And you may be thinking, okay, Roadblock, hold on. This is Sand Devil. This is end game content. There's no possible way that your 11-day-old account is going to be able to do Sand Devil competitively to get the rewards. A couple things to that. One, tournaments scale relative to your account power. Now, I'm not saying relative to like the numerical value, which is probably how they do it, but I don't know that for sure. What I do know is that I only need 2,800 points for this Sand Devil attack tournament on this account, and like my free-to-play, my regular free-to-play, which I just swapped to, you'll see that one as far as Sand Devil needs 3,800. Right? So we're asking that account to do 1,000 more. So this is a reasonable target. I will say that there have been much better rates. I don't think 2,800 is on the higher end as far as they are slowly incrementing this up, because I think everybody loves doing this, and they're trying to make it so people will spend money, right? So making this harder so you'll have to spend money to do it is the plan, but we're free to play. We're not worried about that. 2,800, totally possible to do, and we're going to do it. We're going to go for this, which sounds crazy, right? And it absolutely is. It is crazy to say, like, hey, I'm going to go for a Sand Devil Turn Attack tournament, but I want to show you something. There's the whole reason why I'm making this video right now. You'll see I've already started it. I'm at 191. And is that guy not in a clan? Is that what that means? This guy is not in a clan. That's funny as hell. All right. So if I come in here and go to Sand Devil, now you'll see I did up to stage 5. This is not 100%. I did lose on stage 5. So we're going to farm on stage 4. I'm going to keep super raids on. This costs 20 energy. And this is just my plain old team, right? I don't have any advanced tactics. I have 1 increased attack, I have 1 decreased defense, and then I got my 2 core champions right now, right? I don't have any magic secret sauce to work with. So all I have is these champions, right? And I put them in. I'm even bringing food technically. But there you go. So that got me 24 points, which means I'm getting 4 extra points, right? I'm getting 1 point per energy plus 4. So there's it's probably 1.12, some crazy number of point per energy. Either way, anytime you're getting 1 point per energy, you're good. That is a satisfactory result, right? So that means that I need roughly 2,800 energy to complete this. But over the course of a couple of days, that's not that bad. So we've already spent my passive energy so far, but we're going to get more energy in the next couple of days, right? So where are we going to get energy from? Well, of course, I can spend my gems. We'll talk about that in a second. But what other ways would I get energy? Well, we have quests. So I don't have any weeklies right now. My dailies are done, but there's your advanced quests, which I've already did a couple of those. Maybe maybe I actually I'm lazy when it comes to advanced quests. You should be doing all of these every day. I'm not the best at it. But getting these extra resources is very good for you. But of course, this energy refill is super good as well. We've talked about this in the past, and now we have a reason to do it. So I'll come in here. Boom. There's 100 more energy for me right now. So I'll take that energy. I'm going to go ahead and use that in Sand Devil as soon as I'm done recording. So there's another 100 energy. Let me think here. Will I get... I don't think I'll get any energy in the event as I go. I'm just going to double check the Sand Devil turn attack here. So no energy as we go, but we would get more gems. That's about 1 refill. It's 10 shy of a refill, right? We might get energy from other sources in the game as we're progressing as well. When reset happens, that's going to be the big thing. So reset will happen, and we'll get more chances at energy refills. We will get from the daily login rewards. So tomorrow, right? Reset today, I get a void, and then tomorrow reset, I get 500 energy. That's going to be a big chunk of what we need to get. So yeah, it's just going to be playing smart and careful. But I think let's talk about the gems. So we know gems is a direct resource for energy. If we go to the gem shop, 40 gems gets me a refill. So right now, a refill is 109 energy. So if we take that 2,800, we divide it by 109, it's 25 refills, right? So 25 refills. So 40 gems, 40 times 25. So that's about 1,000 gems. But we already talked about all the other ways that we could be getting energy. So we may not need to touch our gems at all, but if we do need to touch our gems, we're not going to need that many gems. So right now I have 300 gems. Let's say that I was to spend all 300 of my gems to do this Sand Devil event. Is 300 gems worth a guaranteed epic? I think so. Would you spend 300 gems on 1 sacred shard? 1,000% we would do that, right? Like, if you were to tell me that all I got to spend is 300 gems and I get a sacred, I'm taking that 100 times out of 100. There's no shot that I'm not going to spend that many gems. And that's essentially what we're doing here, right? We're going to spend a little bit of our resources on the account for a sacred shard that has an increased chance of getting really good epics or legendaries. And I think it's important for us to understand that and play with that in mind. Now, I will say the Dungeon Divers event right here, which is also going to reward those crystals, that's going to be a little bit harder. I think we need to be, I want to be honest with you guys about the fact that that will be harder to accomplish. The reason being, Dungeon Divers are usually a much steeper curve for points, and we don't know that we're going to get points per energy. Plus, I'm talking about spending all of my energy right now to do Sand Devil to get the points for this event. Now, I will be required to have a lower score because I'm a newer account, which might make doing the Dungeon Divers portion more viable, right? But, unfortunately, doing Sand Devil doesn't help with Dungeon Divers. They're two separate things. So points in Sand Devil does not equal points in Dungeon Divers. So you gotta kind of sometimes pick one or the other. Me personally, I am picking Sand Devil to start. If I have energy left over and I think I can pull off a Dungeon Divers, then I'll try. you get a lot of energy in this game. You really do. It generates quickly. I have ways to use my energy overnight and different ways to, to gather these resources in order to complete this. But for an account that has no epics right now at all, this is a really good opportunity to get some good epics, right? So if I got Ugo, that replaces War Maiden as my decreased defense champion. But she also brings Leech. She also brings a mini cleanse and healing, right? And even the potential for a revive if we get lucky. Not something to rely on, right? My Spirit Host, Seeker brings increased attack, just like my Spirit Host. But Seeker also brings turn meter fill. So I can operate at a lower speed and get that and go first, right? Which I currently struggle to do. So Seeker brings me that. I'm going to have to end the video here very, very shortly. I've got something in the oven. Taragi would bring me survivability. Ally Protect would bring poison damage and decreased attack on the A1. So all stuff that I need for Hydra. But speaking in terms of what I'm currently using, there are 2 replacements for champions that I currently am using. My 2 rares could be replaced by either one of these. And even War Maiden could be replaced by Venomage as well. Who else brings increased attack? I don't know a lot of these kits that well to know who would bring increased attack for the team as well. So I wouldn't have necessarily another increased attack champion, but well, I already did. I covered Seeker, but I was wondering if there's anybody else. Allure would really help me on Fire Knight as well. Maybe even a little bit on Spider, although not so much. So yeah, I think this is a really great opportunity and really good and beneficial for most new players on new accounts. And honestly, if you're a veteran, like if you're, a kind of a mid-game or maybe early late game account like my free-to-play is, this is my regular free-to-play, it's still valuable because there's a chance for really good legendaries in there, or even duplicates or new epics that you didn't already have or may want. I know a lot of you out there might need Seeker to complete your unkillable clan boss team. Well, now you have a chance to get him. I'm not saying to waste money on those shards. I think they are a poor investment and they are not worth your money, but it is an opportunity to get those champions that you may want. So we're going to end the video here. A very short one today. Like I said, I had something in the oven, but I wanted to get that recording in, and I mostly wanted to show you on camera the points per energy concept so that I can go back to farming this and not worry about not getting it on camera. I really wanted to show you the value that even though we're doing dungeons at a very, very low level, if we're getting the points for it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that we're only doing it at stage 4. We're getting enough points per energy that makes this a worthwhile investment, in my opinion. So good luck to you guys. I hope you're able to do this. I hope you're able to get a good value for your energy, and maybe you get something good from the Prism crystals. Who knows? Either way, good luck to you guys. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. It will really help me out. I'm going to make it a short intro because I got to go. I don't want to burn the house down. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.